Hello, hello, Fizz. Once again, immediately coming in, doing a gamba. Let us gamba. Oop. Wheel? Nice. D2. Whoops. There we go. Very good, very good. And then Shadowverse. Okay. Gotta show it first. There we go. Okay. Nothing! Hi, nothing. Hey, hi. Game wreck, hello, hello. Oh, I don't even know why I loaded up Shadowverse. Like, immediately. I had to wait for like 30 seconds. Dang it. Yeah, just hold on, hold on. Man. Also, with the balance change coming up soon, I'm surprised that they didn't announce what it was yet. Because that's coming, that update's coming in 2 days. I thought they'd at least, you know, tell us what the change was. Or maybe they're gonna tell us what the change is, like, 1 day before. Who knows? Kind of dumb, though. Rodion! Hi, hi. You recently got into playing Rain World? Nice! I also, I also had Rain World on, like, on the voting thing before. I don't exactly remember how many people voted for it. I know it had some votes, but I know it wasn't, like, the majority. But it does look interesting enough that I would want to play it. What would you expect a gardener-type character to order at a restaurant? A food or a drink? And are they a food gardener or, like, a flower gardener? Ooh, that's a good question. Huh. Yeah, what type of gardener? And I guess another question is, what kind of restaurant? Or maybe it's also what type of gardener would go to what type of restaurant. That's also a possibility. Okay. Well, got 2 golds once again. That's fine. A-okay with that. Right. Tammy! Hi, Tammy. Hi, hi. How are you? Get the text back. Thank you, funky music. Then let me get... Ah! Let's get this up. Very good. Okay, what the... No! Okay, I was like, not yet. I didn't finish adjusting the size. Hold on. Ah! Okay, for some reason it went back to this, but for some reason I didn't want it like that. Kind of strange. There we go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I had it like this. Very good. Get volume back. Very good. Okay. Also, Suthin, welcome back. Hi, hi, hi. It has been a while. Okay, flower gardener, and it doesn't matter drink or food. For the restaurant, I expect some kind of like mix of a bar and a diner. Huh. How are you is a good question. Yes. And yes, Funky is gonna eat my firstborn. That's always the thing. But okay. A flower gardener? What would they order at a restaurant slash diner? Interesting. I mean, another weird thing as well, it's like, would someone's occupation really make their choice of food just based off of their occupation? I mean, I guess that's interesting. I mean, maybe I would need to know more about the personality of this character, unless they're just supposed to be a generic gardener with only like a one-dimensional personality. I mean, it almost makes it seem like a gardener would want to eat probably just other veggies, right? Other fruits or vegetables, basically. If we're going by their occupation. Like, they don't really seem like a meat eater at that point. So, kind of generically, like, maybe just a salad. I don't know. Or maybe, like, finger sandwiches? Like, small little sandwiches? That's my guess. You'll get sick of veggies when you garden, to be honest. Who knows? For food, you just say like a heavy sandwich to side with like a light drink. Yeah, I was thinking maybe also... Yeah, sandwich. Just makes the most sense. Maybe. Are we doing episode 3? Add 1? We can do it like anytime. Yeah, I think I just want to continue on with the story. Just because I am curious on what it is. But we can always go back. Anyways, Moth! What do you have for me, Moth? Hey buddy, welcome. Honestly, I wasn't sure if you'd show up for this one since it's such a small haul. Lots of ocean wrecks being found these days. Anyway, I'll get everything started. Feel free to look everything over. Oh. The decoding machines flip on, casting their light over a spidery mess of wires. What is this? Or sit down. What is this? What is this? This is a find from an obelisk wreck not far from New Zealand. The notes... Oh, wait, hold on. I forgot. I had to load from, my bad. Forgot to go back into the system and load my save file. Whoopsies. Let's do that real quick. Import. There we go. And we're back. Okay. We're actually back. I forgot to load it. Whoops. Moth! Right. Moth paces in the dark, a dark shape held to an ear. A phone? You receive a welcoming wave that turns into a vague gesture to the central cyst. Look, we're just trying something new. There's lots of waiting time and observation. Strange? Like what? Oh well, we're still poking around. There's some promising stuff here and there, but... Right. Can it wait for the full report? Okay then, just send them down once they're ready. We'll process them too. It's async, you know. We can do more than one. Yeah, look, the contractor just got here, so I need to go. We can talk about it later. Thanks, dude. Yeah, bye. The call is over. Moth sighs. Hey, buddy. Good news first. I'm pretty sure another part of the cyst is repaired. Probably the next part of the collapse, judging by the activity measurements. Hopefully the last. Because the bad news is, it feels like the upstairs are prying at the door. I mean, it's not especially rare to take so long on a few corru pieces, but when it happens, that's when they start calling. So I bought it some time, but I'm not sure how much. They just think we're trying some long operation, which, you know, isn't a lie. But we might end up getting more pieces to look around soon. What if they want it back before we're really done? Before we have communications back? To be honest, that's probably going to happen. We still have no idea if it's even possible to repair. But if things get I don't know, really down to the wire. I've noticed the monitoring on biohazard disposals is really lax. Not saying we do anything, but wouldn't be the first time. Look, let's just get started. If it comes to that, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Okay. Oh, thanks, Ma. So what the heck are you guys talking about? Oh no, nothing. What did you do to your profile picture? Balan Wonderworld with a dongle on it. Okay, alright. What the heck? You jumped it on the way to work and took the picture. That's how he looks like. Gosh. If you're lying, may God make dongle bald. Okay, alright. Alright, back in. And then Rodion also saying to go visit the depths again, because there's something different. Okay, maybe I should talk to Fun Friend first. There's more for you to see at the embassy! Okay. Hello, Interloper! Yes, hello. What's new? What's new, Fun Friend? I did my duty, Interloper. I've pieced together what remains of the embassy's collapse, but seeing what the whole has formed has left me very troubled. Both for Akiza, for myself, and for you, Interloper. You have not felt ill since you started connecting, have you? Your body remains in one piece? Organs are reporting full function? What? What do you mean? I'm fine. Ah, that is good. That is very, very good. Then I believe it is safe to continue. I could elaborate, but it is better for you to see for yourself. So go and see what Akiza lived. My work calls to me still. Okay? Do you need anything else? Any questions? Nope. State of repairs. So how are repairs going? Deterioration is at a minimum, recovery is steady. They are good, but boring. As the uncosm recedes, incomplete memories and broken devoured thought forms stir upon its surface. Picking out anything of meaning is quite difficult. But in time I will have more for you. Now go, I must ensure nothing goes wrong. Some of these things are still rabid. Okay. I will be here. Okay. Back to the depths. Oh. No! Like making you full screen by accident. Ah! Why is this happening? Oh, the screen size changed. The heck? Hold on, let me change it back. There we go. Okay. Okay. So this is all still the same. At least this part is. Go into the gate. You have no, 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 no. Home is still the same. Hole is still here. I mean, I remember clicking no, 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 no before, but I don't remember anything happening. Is there anything else? Like trying to hover around to see if I'm missing anything. Oh. Alright, navigating. It just bumped me back out again. Oh, you want me to go back into the memory hole? But then it's just this again. Or is it something else? A different ball? Oh, okay. Something else. That's okay. And for some reason, Twitch is just talking about meat. What is happening? Okay, in the same diner slash bar, what would you expect a warrior slash sword fighter to order? Meat. Tammy going steak, nothing going anything meaty, to be honest. Yep. How much meat does it count as meaty? That's a good question. I mean, whenever I think of, like, a warrior, I think of, like, you know, that cartoonish looking, like, a big piece of bone with, like, a huge cylindrical, like, cartoonish meat. Like, that's the first thing that pops in my mind, because that's just hilarious. Or just, like, a gigantic drumstick? I don't know. Like, or, like, a big turkey leg, you know what I mean? That's, like, the first thing that pops in my mind. But that's also very, like... Was it? Like, that, like, those Renaissance fairs? Like, that's the kind of meat that they would give you. So it is pretty funny. If it was a berserker, you'd expect someone to say, like, a whole turkey. Yeah. Anyways. Idiot! Hi, idiot! Hi. How are you? Ooh, early stream. What game's this? Corru.observer. Honestly, it's a bit confusing. I mean, we're kind of late in the game now that, like, to explain it is pretty difficult. But essentially, it's a very story-heavy game, right? Because it has a lot of plot. Very sci-fi. So if that's something that you're into, you would probably enjoy it. Okay. Hey, Osamasu. Hi. How are you? Do your best to explain the story. Okay. Well, I briefly explained it before. So essentially, we're currently in the present time, right? Because a lot of the story talks about the past. So right now, we're in present time. And we have an item that allows us to observe memories of aliens. Because aliens once visited Earth before. And then as we're following those memories of this alien, we're learning what happened in the past. Right, so aliens came to Earth. Apparently they didn't make first contact. If anything, they hovered around Earth for like a few years. And then eventually made contact. Due to a signal that was apparently broadcasted from Earth. And the aliens were wondering, like, oh, like, humans have, you know, the communication capacities to communicate with us. So they decided to visit. But then the humans are like, we have no idea what you're talking about. Like, we've never sent a signal. Like, we have what the fuck? So then now that both the aliens and the humans are trying to figure out what made that signal and where is it on Earth. Like, was it even human made, or a different alien made it? Who knows? So as they're trying to investigate that, and as the aliens and humans are talking to each other, something happened. We still don't know what this thing happened. It was just called the collapse. Where essentially some new signal appeared, and then all the aliens have basically disappeared. And no one knows what the heck happened. And since then, no aliens have ever came back to Earth. So now, going through these memories of this alien, we're figuring out what exactly happened in the collapse and what caused it. And so far, all we know is that it's some new signal that appeared, and it's causing all the aliens' technologies to essentially go haywire, and just killing other aliens. So that's what we're trying to figure out. Okay, that's the best I can do. Hopefully that's everything. Like, I obviously skipped over specific details and everything, but I gave the general gist of it. Plot twist, the signal was made by the Earth itself. Maybe, who knows? We still have no idea. And so we're observing the core memories of an alien. Yes, essentially. Explain it again, you weren't looking. Okay, alright, stop. Alright, that's the brief explanation. Let's continue. Oh. Hold on, Rodion wants me to do something first. Visit the abyss, click the other box. Other than the one that says no, then there's gonna be like the whole kind of thing. Huh? Sure. Okay, first, bigger dongle and a hydrate. Alright, let's do that first. Shoot, I might need to get more water. I honestly don't have enough. Okay, so back into the abyss. Or, sorry, the depths. Wait, hold on. Abyss? Abyss is different than the depths, right? Shoot, I don't remember where abyss is. Oh no. I haven't explored. Man, it's been so long since I've been to certain places. I don't remember where the abyss is. Abyss meant like in space, right? Or was that the void? Was that something else? Oh no, I don't remember. Oh, it is the depths. Okay. Because I was like, is Abyss a different place or is it somewhere else? Okay. Yeah. I need to talk to Moth first. But yeah, it is depths. Or am I streaming earlier or did I get the daylight saving things? Yeah, it was the daylight saving thing. Yeah. Don't forget you moved Agisa's ship to the ocean thought space. Kind of wild it can just move like that. About the void? I have a question about this thought form. Alright, hit me. Dull contrivance. What do you know about the dull contrivance? I don't know too much about it other than it's still up there. And apparently no organic life can pass through it and live, so only the Q could come through. At least that's what they said in some old interview. Me personally, I think they just don't want us coming to visit their homeworld. Sorry, I was checking the logs. Apparently your mind spike is saying it's a connector thought form. Maybe we could get some proper looks at Obeski with this thing. If we can find a way to repair this stuff anyway. Okay. Anything else in your mind? No, that's it. Okay. Back to waters. Back to depths. Yeah, what'd you say? Click the box other than the one that says no. Oh. So, home. Because that's the only other thing I have. I don't have any other things. Okay. What? Can I not stay there? Yeah, it doesn't allow me to stay in this area. I can't click on anything. Because the moment I click it is done, it just kicks me out. I can't stay here. Oh, and a Gamba. Sure. Where's the wheel? There it is. C3. No. It's Juan. Whoops. There we go. Yeah, Rodion? I don't know what you want me to see. Like, I know you're trying to help me navigate to something, but I cannot access whatever it is. Or maybe I'm supposed to see it later. Unless there is another thing for me to click on. But the problem is I can't find it. Because all we have is no. We have home, and then we have the memory hole. But no kicks us out. Memory hole brings us to the code thing. But then home also kicks us out. Like, unless there's something else that I'm missing. I can't scroll. I can't find anything. The middle? Yeah, it's home. There's nothing else, though. Unless there's something in between? It must have seemed like there's like 2 more options here, but I don't see anything. Examine home? I already did. And then it just kicks me out. Because I can't click on anything. Did I break the game? Okay. I'll just continue with the story. Okay. Ah! Wait. You said that he finished. Is this finished? Wait, I'm confused. Where am I supposed to go? You just need to see everything we can in that last embassy memory. Anything else is secondary right now. But I can't even. I don't even have access to it though. Oh, the final sections of the collapse. Oh, okay. My bad, my bad. Okay. Oh. Continue memory stream. Ah, okay. No, not Havoc. I want to save. Save. Nice. Alright, nice. You posted the finished thing on R, have a look for yourself. Okay, I'll probably check it after stream. No, not the Vilk spear. Okay. Memory stream segment missing. We'll advance to the next. Yes. Bridges into adjacent memory stream. Return not possible once started. Huh? Return not possible once started? Uh-oh. I feel like it's okay. I mean, I did save this iteration, so I could just load it back up. So this is actually not that bad. Okay, continuing memory stream. With our preparations complete, all reconvene in the lobby. Not a pair of receptors is without a time stopper. Okay, if everyone has a time stopper, does that mean I get to use all of them? Like in combat? That'd be pretty cool. Although I guess each turn will take a long time. Because then I have to use everybody. Which will take a bit, but maybe against like whatever this final boss is, that'd be pretty cool. With these connections, we should be unstoppable. To say nothing of our comprehensive plan, it is fortunate Karik recalls the grounds montry layout so clearly. Everyone connected? Yes. Alright, bye GameRack. Bye. Have fun looking into their memories. Yep. Yes. Okay, they're all just saying yes. The yes continues to echo as all agree in unison. I cannot help but laugh. Prompting a similar sentiment from everyone at once was unwise. With all of these connections, we should keep our thoughts focused and distinct. Despite the looming darkness, I sense the team find some humor in this as well. Immediately, we set to a discussion under constricted time. Gokvu was a time stopper. Gokvu, was a time stopper damaged at all by your maneuver? It appears to be working as expected. The override's connection did not give me much detail. It is like feeling around in dark water. But between my efforts and Mufen's careful navigation, we were able to tear the time stopper from our chamber with minimal direct damage. To the time stopper, that is. Sounds like the entire room collapsed because of the downward flow I created. So our research equipment and retrieved archival cysts are lost. Oh. You figured it out, you can only do it in episode 3. What the heck? Wait. So proceeding to later chapters or later episodes gatekeeps you from seeing older content? That kind of sucks. Even then, the game forces me to go into the next episode, which is kind of annoying. Because, like, yesterday, when we finished episode 3, like, we were able to move around, like, freely and explore. And it's only until when you click advanced log that actually moves you towards episode 4. But then, you know, when I save, and then when you load it again, it automatically brings you to episode 4, which is kind of annoying. I wish they brought you back to, you know, the option to whether you want to click advanced log or not. Which is kind of sad. How they basically force you to the next chapter, or the next episode. Knowing that I'm gonna miss out on something. Dang. It's kind of unfortunate. Through our unity, I feel a sharp suspicion. I need not wonder who it is from. As if preempting the speech, Gakvu tilts her head back, receptors twisting cynically. Which does not matter, because the vast majority of our progress was stored in the archival system. If we can seize the grounds mindery before the archival spine fully gives out, all will be well. If not, well, we will be able to reflect on our mistakes with Velzy personally. A necessary loss. So we will have the Time Stopper's full effect within the grounds mindery segment then? Yes. The Time Stopper's relocation should put us more safely within its effective range. I also expect that because of the connection we have, the grounds mine will still be unable to disconnect us. Barring a direct physical attack on the Time Stopper itself, of course. But we have seen no interference ever since we first descended. And with the corru pressure lightened, we have some time before it is at threat again. All good things. But the eye still blinks. Time is limited. Pressure will build up again for the same reasons as before, and the Time Stopper shell will give way. Maybe we can find out what is blocking the corru flow to begin with. I still recall the plan from the embassy's early growth. This spire has a system of hearts that form and pump corru. A large central one at the bottom, then upper hearts to support it. From what we have seen, I think the upper hearts are probably intact. But if the great heart within the grounds mindery no longer churns, then naturally they must be struggling. So if the grounds mind is truly malicious, that would be a simple organ to target to cause this kind of collapse. Interesting. Thank you, Karik. Another objective to consider, if the demand for time becomes too great. But we should stay close to our plan otherwise. If we simply seize the grounds mindery core, it will surely be trivial to repair. Come, let us board Moo Friend and be on our way. Thank you all for visiting Golem Maintenance. I hope it was an enlightening journey. Before you go, Itzel, the others will miss you. Inherited well, we don't know what that means. Yes, very much. How long will you be away? I should mark your availability. Whoa, incoherence just spiked. It's going back down, but that was weird. Did you see that inherited context? I think this thought form is messed up. That's kind of sad. I will be back in a few winks, Jelly. Okay, see you soon. Goodbye, Jelly. Thank you for all your help. A shared distant guilt carries through our connection, which I understand. But all will know this clueless golem is better left to maintain the cohesion of the segment. Besides, it will be easier to repair once we have stopped the collapse. Advancing to next memory stream. Commencing transfer. Wait, stop! Cancel the transfer. Huh? What? Why? Something is wrong. I feel like we can help Jelly. Seriously? Dude, it's a memory. Oh, you mean the thought form. Right. Well, you did everything there is to see in this part. I'm really not seeing anything else. So there's no harm, but also, there's nothing here we could really use. But there is activity elsewhere in the sys, so like, maybe you could try finding someone to help? If you really want to do this, just nav out and get looking, I guess. But you gotta realize, this is just one thought form. Don't forget why we're here. Reversion. Wait, so I can save Jelly? How? It told me to nav out and then get someone to help. So I'm assuming Fun Friend. Interloper. Yes, hi. Welcome. Yes, hello. Hello, Interloper. Question. Wait, what? Oh. Oh, I can just fast travel to the embassy using this thing. Oh wow, I didn't know that. Okay, cool. Like, I'm confused. How can I help Jelly? This is to get help, but Fun Friend is my only friend, technically. I mean, there's Proxy Friend, but I don't remember where Proxy Friend is. I remember there was like a separate area where all the Proxy Friends are. I just don't remember what that is. Probably in the Void? I honestly do not remember. The dull contrivance. I don't remember this doing anything. Yeah, okay. Was it in the city? I don't remember being in the city. Incomplete thought form. A watch. But this just brings me back to this thing, which I don't need to. That just brings me back to the void. Water didn't have. No. Is it in the vessel? I mean, I guess it's fine to explore around again. I don't remember what this is. Oh, never mind. We have been here before. Oh. Wait, Moth had something there. What? Yeah, Moth briefly said that he wanted to talk, but then it just immediately disappears. It's weird. Oh. I don't think we need to be in here either. Yeah, I don't remember how to get to Proxy Friend at all. Oh, it's through here. Ah. Hi, Proxy Friend. Oh. That's it? Can one of these guys help me? Or do they all just say the same thing? It seems like it. Dang. I don't know what I'm missing. This is tough. Or is the game basically putting me on a red herring? As in, like, there's nothing I can do to save jellies. Cause, like, what am I supposed to do? Moth told me to go get help. Fun Friend doesn't have anything for me. These proxy friends also don't have anything for me. I'm so confused. Who else could I ask for help? Moth? It is very strange. Please do not bother me. Very busy. Okay. It's the exact same dialogue. Okay. Not exactly sure what I'm supposed to do. Maybe it was basically tricking me a little bit into thinking that I could do something. What about Proxy Friend? I know I already talked to them though. They didn't do anything. Talk to a Fun Friend about Proxy Friend? I did. I already did. And I didn't get anything out of it. Yeah, so I don't know how... I mean, okay, the game had to, like, was definitely hinting me that that I could do something. But the problem is I don't know what to do. For a jelly. Are we still in episode 3? Good question. I don't know. Is this episode 3? I'm assuming this might be episode 4, just because I don't have the advanced log anymore. But then why would the game hint me to do something that's within episode 3 despite me being in episode 4? Because I'm pretty sure I'm in episode 4 because this is new, right? This continue memory stream. It even said that I was able to continue. But then I had the option to say, oh, wait, I want to save jelly. Although I don't know how to do that. Oh, additional note. Hi, Interloper. This is Fun Friend. This one was mostly intact for some reason, so it has visual data. I don't know if that was supposed to help me or not. Maybe Moth can help me? Have some questions? Who? No. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, none of this is helping. I mean, maybe now, after I talk to them, maybe I get something new? Perhaps? So now what if I try exiting out again? Oh, still nothing. Dang it. No, okay. I have no idea. I have no idea. This is tough. Well, I have no idea. Those were all my ideas. I thought maybe I had to get a specific, like, after talking to specific things. I don't know. I'm sad. Alright, let's just continue. Proceed. Wait, I already saw all this. Skip? Yeah. There we go. Hill Halls. Continuing memory stream. Okay. Inheriting in iteration context. Corru murmurs beyond the walls as we descend to threats unknown. The move friend barely fits us together, elbow to elbow. Milza's third arm fidgets with her other. We are beyond escape. I feel it. No, and I feel it eat at her. Itzel is awake within the golem with Karik, and both are frighteningly quiet. Oh, Itzel's awake. Yay! But I feel a bubbling grief and rage through our connection, which Karik must be trying to temper. Bosco rests against the wall and silently assists in prying apart the golem viscera we dragged in, while Kavik fashions his explosives from their organs. There's an excitement in his motions, perhaps the only among us to carry unwavering confidence in our plan. And Tazik, tending to Gaku's time-stopper connector, seems concerned over her new complaints. She clutches her head as if conflicted by a larval migraine. It started only a blink ago, not long after we started to descend, strangely. Another thing you cannot hear, huh? It is like a buzzing, too many quiet words to understand. I can make do, it is just terribly distracting. No, and not even after swapping our connectors. But you are right about communications. There must be other dull-equipped golems doing what the Delzika had done. As the wall of noise is almost identical, and it hurts you all the same, even without a communicator. Tazik hands the connector back to her, where it finds a home upon her receptor again. Another hint at some greater truth of this attack signal, still yet to form a whole. But I feel it is safe to assume that whatever it is attacking us is using something approximating grounds mindry. That is surely why you can sense it, even when we cannot. Well, obviously. It is plain in Tazik's receptors that he was not done speaking, and he is left staring at Gaku with a flat expression. It strikes clear regret into her. Sorry, Tazik. The signal or noise or whatever, it is causing such incessant irritation. But aside from it, I do have an insight to share. I was simply thinking aloud. Speak, Gaku. In our foes, whenever I have twisted or struck them, and occasionally in the remains of others we have left in our wake, I have glimpsed vague shapes of the instruction left by the hostile message. You are right. All this time, on a surface level, it has felt like grounds mindry. It has the same authority, the same texture as re-instruction. Like when Vakoa instructed that golem to help us before this started. But the more I think about what I have seen, the more it vexes me. They were not given new directives, for there were no clear thoughts to find. It was deeper, more abstract. They were impulses, like emotions, not clear thoughts. Longing, or anger, or desperation, or all of them. But beyond them, different somehow. It is violent, messy. Not just inspiring them to kill us, but gradually changing their internals. Given Velzi's inordinate fondness for parasites, I want to call it an infection. It is almost nostalgic. I think I noticed something similar. Of the dull nodes I harvested from golems we have been fighting, the most recent ones are so weirdly malformed. I had to actually break some of them off from their bodies. Right. Dull nodes are some of the strange ones. In what I saw, it must have targeted specific organs. Communications, dull components, anything with connectivity. Leaving marks, rewriting their purpose more deeply than I could understand. Spreading outwards, fusing together, creating unfamiliar shapes. At first I thought it was simply a result of our foes sludging and incohering. But after seeing more, it is deeper than that. It is intentional, but incomplete. Does this make any sense? I struggle to place it in words. Anything touched by the signal has been changing slowly. To what end, only Velzi may know. Hey, Yoshi! Welcome back, Yoshi. Hi, how are you? Welcome back. Infection is fitting. But what does that make of us? Wounds aside, none have shown any symptom. Yet I clearly recall the signal passing through me. Well, think about how inconsistent it has been. Only some devices, only some golems. Some risen against us, some entirely sludged by the signal or unresponsive. You recall how move friends simply began to die instead of immediately trying to kill us? Yes, the echo was still intact, like Gellies or bar friends. I keep mixing up. It's either Gelly or it's Jelly. I kind of go for both. Anyways, it seems like consciousness is a barrier to some extent, but also must be that it can attempt to grasp something and fail, either by luck, a bad connection, or failing to break through strong instruction, like that of our mind cores. I think of when the first signal hit, how in my brief unconsciousness, it must have nearly taken hold of my leg, for it began to melt and change. But at once, almost without thought, I rose and fixed it. I was able to reform it as if it were if it were a simple, incorrect shape instruction after sitting for too long. It only struck me as strange after we began to see more. What about my Kivi? Itzel's interjection inspires a brief silence. I did not want to bring it up with her sensitive state, but it had been on my mind as well. How does Dazka seemed to hold her memories, yet still declared us as usurpers, inviting us to come with her just before shattering her mind core. It was damaged. Her mind core had a deep wound upon it. Is that enough for it to seize us? A frightening thought, given the precise targeting of our foes. This whole time I thought they were simply destroying them, but now I worry. What if they were not just broken, but changed? Bosco remains upon his duties, clearly listening, but indifferent. It is unusual that Milsa has not given her insight. Does she have any? She fidgets so strangely, clearly uncomfortable with the topic. Oh? You're in the Discord. Do I have a place for game suggestions? Yes and no. Like, it's kind of both at the same time. Because, what is it? Like, I don't want, like, a specific spot for game suggestions, just because I know it's gonna get too cluttered up. Right? And then, like, it's gonna take forever to, like, tackle each one by one. So usually how I do it is after every game that we finish, and then we're gonna go do a vote, I then put in like a Google form of some sorts to then get people's game suggestions. Just because it also plays in the fact of, is the person who suggests the game even gonna be there when I play the game? Just because, like, there were quite a few viewers before who had game suggestions, but then they're not really here anymore. What is the gaming tab for then? Oh, it's just for people talking about games, that's all. I mean, you can still put your suggestion if you want. It might not be on the next vote. It depends if you're gonna be there. But you can still put your suggestion if you want. Also, I don't know if maybe if you're new to Discord, but like with every channel there's like a description at the very top. So literally the gaming tab is just anything game related that people want to talk about. That's really it. She fidgets so strangely, clearly uncomfortable with the topic. No, I'm overthinking this. It is just a worrying thing to discuss that is natural. Well, whatever the truth may be, we will pry it from Velzy in time. His timing is well placed, for the murmur of corru slows to a halt. A gentle thud marks a landing upon the pale corru base of the spire. The hell's a pale corru? Particular structure of black corru and dead corru sediment. Immobile but extremely strong, an Ekivic favorite. Hello everyone! We have arrived! Thank you, fun friend. Move friend. Fortunately, the structure here is still holding, so the entry vein is open. Are you ready? I can open the path now. I will wait here for you this time. Corru pressure is fine. Just a moment, move friend. Everyone stands fully organizing themselves and their weapons. I should only need to briefly reiterate the plan, especially after the exhaustive deliberation done during our preparation. Alright, it is as we planned. Our efforts have all proceeded as expected, and this final victory will be no exception. These foes have shown themselves to be rabid, acting with singular purpose but without tactics. And as in a true infestation, this is our greatest advantage. Once we enter, split into your groups. Follow the ring hall of the groundsmindery in opposite directions until we meet again. Remove attackers, clear chambers, find survivors. Reunite for great threats if needed. And when the core is defenseless, we enter the central chamber to seize it. Gokvu or Tazik, you are up for interim groundsmind when the time comes. Are we all aligned? Receptors wave with affirmation. We are of one mind. Just to repeat what I said before. I have a mind core capable of groundsmindery, but that does not mean I know how to operate an entire structure. Neither do I, but we will do what we must. If I am incapacitated, you must be the one to take the core. Yeah, right. We are ready then. I will guide us to victory and correct my terrible mistake. Open the path, Moo friend. Augments now disabled. Are you kidding me? All party member actions upgraded to accommodate. Oh no. I don't know if I like that. So all the augments are applied. Even though some, technically, I don't actually want their augments to happen. Oh no. Exception signal inverter directly upgraded Gokvu actions. What? Okay, so apparently Gokvu has a new thing? I don't get it. BS. Oh well. I guess that's how it goes with something fluid like this. Oh, let us go. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, okay. So everyone is an active. Oh, cool. Sick. What did they do to Gokvu, though? Oh. Oh. Okay, some people just don't have focus anymore. We have dash. This is new. Okay, move quickly, deliberate on... Okay. Okay, so it's just like focus, where you get one turn of focus and evasion. But move to target location. Select current tile to avoid movement. Oh no, there's movement now? What the heck? Okay, that's a bit scary. Oh, overwhelm is different too. Okay, move to location, assault targets ahead. -1 HP, KB1. What's KB? Increased by 1 per tile traversed. Okay, so I'm assuming it deals more damage the more tiles I traverse. Okay. On crit, it still stuns. Notice, hits allies. Exercise caution. I can attack my own... my own guys? Oh, no, KB is knockback. Oh, okay. Immediate forced movement. Transfers on impact. Okay, so I can push enemies back. Frenzy's still the same, right? 100% base crit on first hit. Whoa! Use this action again on a random foe in range. And the crit's 12.5%, which is very strange. However, it's a... You got 100% base crit on first hit. Okay, that's nice. Oh my god, I have to read everybody's effects now. Because they're all slightly different. Oh, great. That sucks. You put in the gaming tag because you didn't know where else to put it? Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Throw punch. Move to location, hit up to 2 foes ahead. -3 HP, plus 2 turns of weaken. And 3 knockback. Whoa! That's a lot. And he has a 50-50 if he crits or not. That's pretty sick. Pull. Okay. Knockback 1 towards current location. Increased by 1 per tile distance. Versus an ally, it's a guaranteed hit. Okay, so I can pull my allies if I need them to move. Align in cardinal direction with target for accurate result. Okay. Oh, I didn't read. Protect. Carrot pace spikes. Okay, that's fine. Creates an area of safety. Okay. Grant allies within effects redirection. Okay, and removes vulnerable. Nice. Okay. Corru.observer. Okay, yeah, same thing. -1 HP on crit, heal nearby allies for... Okay. Heals nearby allies. Okay. Right, and that's just as a regular attack. That's pretty cool. Parasite. Okay, still has to siphon. Infest nearby foes. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Urgent Mend. Move to location, hit allies around target tile. Okay. On crit, it also gives them focused. Whoa! That's pretty cool too. Scramble, create a persistent area effect. Hit foes who end turn within. Hit foes who are knocked within. Oh, that's pretty cool. Enemies who are still in it will take damage. And even knocking foes into the area will also cause them to take damage. That's pretty cool. Destabilize is still the same. Oh yeah, signal inverter. Granted extra functionality. So on a foe, destabilizing them also gives them vulnerable. And on an ally, it gives them evasion. That's pretty good. Oh, he also has dash. Okay. Guided drone. Use drone strike to target ally or foe. Oh, I can also use this on an ally. So on a foe, it does 2 damage. And it also gives vulnerable. Pretty cool. On ally, 50% chance for +1 evasion to the host and nearby allies. Wait. It's a 50% chance that I get evasion for the ally and me? What the heck? Shouldn't it be guaranteed? Okay, drone strike. Persistent area from user. -2 HP per turn to foe, host, and vulnerable foes. Okay, 25% chance for +1 evasion to allies. Removed if user is down. Okay. So using drone strike, it basically makes the drone hover onto a host. Okay. Good to know. Observe. Okay, this is something that creates vulnerable. Creates persistent area of observation. Inflicts statuses on creation and turn end. Okay. And on enemies is vulnerable, on allies is focused. Cool. And dash is the same thing. IED. -1 HP. Knockback 2 from selected tile. On crit, it gives puncture. Cool. Okay. Notice. Hits allies. Okay, yeah. Special. If no targets in range, it remains on the ground. Detonates before next turn. Okay, so Kavik can just lay down mines. Sick. Okay. Cover. +2 barrier to nearby allies. Okay. Dash is the same. Vilk Splitter. -4 HP. 2 turns of stun. Oh, okay, that's exactly the same. Dull Flare. -3 HP. Knockback 2. Okay. And everything else is... Okay. Well, let's figure out how this new battle system works. Because I am... confused. I'm sure all of it will make more sense once we actually get into combat. The entry vein, our first step. One of the only paths into the grounds miner segment shells. The entire segment is a fixed shape like golem maintenance, but out of structural necessity. Formed from a mixture of black corru and dead sediment, creating a unique marbling and shimmer. The rare pale corru, a misleading name, for it is closer to dead metal. But it is ornate as it ought to be, given its importance here. That I even have time to think about this is unexpected. For there are no foes, it is quiet. Not even a single golem or Q body marks this place. Some relief passes through our connection until we get a better look. Luminescent swarm displays nearby flare with warnings. Our grounds mindry sigil is in disrepair, almost rotting. Behind it, a wall-length window pulses with bright nonsense, illuminating the area further. Still working, trying to show something, but failing. Strange. Operate according to the plan. Kavik, Tazik, check the terminals, the state of the segment. Akiza will watch over you. Issel, Karik, Bozko, Milza, check the doors to adjacent chambers. If you find any foes, immediately retreat. If there are no foes in there either, return to notify us. We should not split up too much before we are ready. Oh, and Gakfu, sense what you can from here. The core should just be beyond this wall, I think. Oh, the team sets out to their duties. There is a blink to examine the area. Marked entities contain dialogue unique to the streamed segment. Interact before advancing. Utilize proceed entity to save or advance stream. What, proceed entity? Oh. Spire status. Visual display utilizing luminescent corru swarms, saying through intricate diagrams and warnings of what we already know. Little time remains. So they're all the same. So, oh, so that thing. Got it. Alright, Kavik, what's up? I guess I don't need to examine them anymore. Oopsies. Okay. No. Hi, Kavik, what's up? How strange that they place their status views here. Perhaps these swarm displays would normally be a prideful display for visitors, but now they only serve as a new stressor for the spires in dire condition. Perhaps even worse than I expected. Kavik steps among them, testing to see which still respond to his gestures. Kavik, what do you see? Oh, Aksa, it is really something. I have never seen a spire break down like this. Look over here. This view of the archival spine status is clearest. Most of the critical damage is actually centered around the veins of the archival spine, while the spinal column itself is mostly unharmed. What could cause this sort of damage? Well, some of it is debris from the upper veins collapsing to lower ones, but from what I can gather, it actually started with resource issues. The spine has its own dedicated spire blood circulation, independent of the spire's hearts, and all of it has been getting drawn away, pulled down here. That alone would not have caused the damage if not for the hearts themselves slowing. But you can see over on this one, the hearts has been stalled for a while. There is Gakvu's work in the middle there. That dip in the center, as well as near the second heart. How minor it is when placed like this. Or perhaps it is already mostly undone. And with these other views, do you see it? This strange distortion, a loss of pigmentation and cohesion in the light swarm. These ones are not responding to me, so I am not sure what is really going on in there. But that dark pattern is so familiar too, like... pay no mind to my speculation. Go, attend to the others. I will let you know when I have a conclusion. I will leave you to it then. Be prepared to move. Map. Layout is 5 major chambers, including this one. Surrounding the core, connective halls lined with personnel and lesser operation chambers appears distorted around core. Why doesn't Gakvu have the exclamation mark? Oh. Lukewarm take. Chicken skin is the best part of chicken. I agree. I also really like chicken skin. I know it's not really for everyone, because I know some people don't like it. Or it's, what is it? Like too much, I guess, fatty? As you would say, maybe? Who knows? But anyways, I also like chicken skin as well. Tazak puzzles over this faulty terminal. He swats at the luminescent swarm forming the floating display, cutting into it with his Korskivy from the side, looking for something within. This other side is still operational, though. It appears like it would normally be a map of the area. A central grounds monitor core surrounded by 5 chambers. Yep. Although one of them is yellow. This is one of them, minor as it seems. Oh, I guess this is where I am, I'm assuming. Lesser chambers attached to the halls, probably serving as personnel and storage. I'm assuming these 3 dots? But most of this is obscured by incoherence. Kazik, what is happening? It looks like this terminal was disconnected from all input at some point. I'm trying to check its core so that I may directly access what it knows, specifically when it lost input. But if you mean around the segment, the display has drifted too much to tell. One of the chambers looks damaged, but the rest seem fine. If you ignored the flickering circle in the center, give me a blink and we'll have our answer. Will do. Oh, it's just toggling his cloak. That I still don't really understand what that does. Oh my god, it's also a heal. It's a save and a heal. Yay. Oh, no healing completed. Only restores under 50% max. Oh, never mind. It's not a full heal, but... Okay, proceed. Oh, hold on, actually. Yeah, not until this team is reassembled. Okay. Alright, cool, cool, cool. Oh, can I talk to this thing? No. Alright, proceed. I linger near Gokfu, watching over the team as they find what they can. But something about the twist of her receptors in particular worries me. She stares into the window, or perhaps beyond it. What is it? Even with a closer look at the window, trying to make sense of what it shows is fruitless. It is nothing. Just squirming black and white pigmentation. Simply incoherence, or a true attempt to display what is within the core chamber. This is where that buzzing was coming from. But this close, it does not pain me as it did. Yet it is so much clearer now, and is not without sense. Gakufu's chuckle carries a bitter hate. In my larval youth, throughout my work upon the Akazika, the Ekivic Surface Monument holy site, if the clouds parted at the start of a gaze's work and Velzi's eye could see us plainly, there was a song they made us sing where our voices had to be in unison. The Akadoya, a strange sensory phenomena vocalized song of many participants. Part genuine prayer, part to raise our spirits before our labor, and part true intention, to call forth predators in the area, that we may eliminate them before getting deep into work. That is where I feel now from this place. The same sort of unison like a cave city in constant song. But this song is not a sound, it is like a feeling that passes through me. I would think it were some cruel mockery, a joke from our aggressor, if it were not only being spread through groundsmindry. And in the silence of her pause, I realize. Actually, I think I can feel it too. Oh gosh. It grows stronger as I draw closer to the window, and the effect is plain. Like she says, it is not exactly a sound, yet I hear it. As I listen, as I feel, I think of the signal, and I feel shreds of it in the song. Like half-remembered lyrics, forgotten again as they pass by. I almost feel as if I can see the song in the swirl of the window. When I look back to Gokfu, she meets my gaze with great concern. How could that... Behind us, Kavik scurries closer. It is the dull ceremony! What? Self-assembling corru structure within dull plane. Completion allows for creation and direction of new dull contrivance. Partial translation implied closest cultural equivalent. He speaks too quickly, too loudly for it to be good news. Ah, forgive my volume. I believe the groundsmindry chamber is being used for a ceremony. That is the precursor structure to a dull contrivance. But I have never seen it on this scale before. Usually they are either very, very small for testing, or very, very large to make a proper continuous contrivance. If this completes, I think it will be open just long enough to consume the entire embassy before closing. There must be an opposite aside, a destination to reach, but it is impossible to tell where that may be. What? Was this the true purpose of the attack? Or an emergency measure taken by Vokoa? Feeling the shared shock of Tazik and Gokfu, a part of me screams to flee. I seize Kavik, glancing towards the window again. Kavik, how much time do we have? The groundsmindry core, can it be recovered from this without destroying it? The entire embassy, do we simply cast our plans aside? Flee? Ah, Aki, I do not know. It depends. Ceremonies require a great deal of preparation and resources. In ideal conditions, they are truly instant. Oh, nearly instant. So we should not even have time to consider how to stop it. But if the groundsmindry core is being used as the catalyst for it, I really cannot say. It could be winks or the whole gaze, or it could explode into a contrivance right now. This is unprecedented, I really do not know. But I do know the core must still be intact. I release Kavik, relenting to pace anxiously. Our next actions must be chosen carefully. The light of Velzi's gaze burns through me. Alright, how can we stop it? The ceremony must be seeded by the core itself. As I said, this structure requires a lot of effort and resources. A constant flow, really, in order to bloom and anchor itself so that the catalyst, His voice catches, his frantic selection of words falling short. He speaks now upon matters he only barely understands. And no one else has stepped in to help, so this is his knowledge alone. Sorry, in short, if we could command the core to stop somehow, to close the gate it has formed, that would cut the ceremony off. Or we could destroy the core, but, you know. Either way, until it is stopped, we really do not want to go in there. Okay, so either command the core to stop to close the gate before forms, or just cut it off. Or just destroy the core. Okay. There's a stage in ceremonies while the tendrils are anchoring. An overlap, where the dull kind of presses against our side and... Oh, how do I phrase this? It starts to mix their conflicting natures and just gets very dangerous, yes? Even after all I've seen since the advent of dull technology, this is still beyond me to fully grasp. But a sphere is all I need to know. Gokfu stares into the light of the window, searching. But this does not make any sense. There is no reason the core should be able to do this. Ceremonies must be formed using truly massive grand cysts, right? Yes, but mainly for resource reasons. Only a fraction of a catalyst mass is actually used in managing the operation. The rest is consumed, used in the formation of tendrils and organs. Ah. And what resource is greater than the embassy's critical systems? Tazak remains silent, having cut into the side of the map terminal for a direct connection. From the doorway nearby, Itzel, Karik, and Milta return. The next room is empty. No golems, no Q, no bodies. It is so quiet here. Bosco emerges from the other side not long after, receptors alert. The same in this direction. Some marks on the ground drag towards ground mindry core. There may have been bodies once, but they were moved. Or moved themselves. All at once, I feel the eyes and internal focus of the others upon me. No foes, the core is untouchable. Our plan? What about our plan? What can we even do? Hey! Tazak places the component back into the map terminal, gesturing to the display. It still is unreadable. There's a part of the grounds mindry segment called the dull mind. It is the marked one near the top. Oh, they monitor dull activity and prevent internal collisions there. Right. I've been trying to get some information on it from this terminal, but the last sensory impulse it received must have been just after we arrived at maintenance. And as of that impulse, it appears the dull mind is gone. Its region is giving no output at all. Not reporting collapse or damage. Just not responding. No sensory signals, nothing. The structure of the entire segment otherwise seems fine. The core chamber status is far too incoherent to make any sense of. But it is definitely still there. And one other thing. There appears there have been no active entities anywhere. Golem, Q, or otherwise. That does not make sense. Could the groundsminder team have evacuated already somehow? The spinal tether could have served as another exit. Maybe, but no clear signs of that here. So often have I led the charge, made these plans, that being bereft of direction leaves a tight coil in my receptors. Well, what do you recommend? One of the adjacent chambers is the lesser mind. It seems to be a place where other Q could directly assist in groundsmindry duties. A dead end if the dull mind is truly gone. But we may be able to use some of its equipment similarly to the override panel in golem maintenance. Make contact with the core if it is still there. Perhaps even stop it, or at least pry some time from Velzy's claws. Right, yes. Come, let us all go together. And if there's no way to stop it then, let us at least search for survivors. And if we truly must flee... Flee? Bosco. Kavik, catch everyone else up to the situation as we move. As you must have learned yourselves, this is not as straightforward as we thought. Will do. Set out. Oh, okay. Oh, I can only examine these guys. Okay. Dog was the only one I can toggle his cloak for some strange reason, but anyways. Okay. A Dull's Altar. Recreation of carnivorous stationary fauna. Hollow central structure captures organic material for sustenance. Fruit bulb forms over time. Economic religious significance. Okay. Unwilling to open for us. The Lesser Mind Chamber. Eerily quiet given the horrors behind us. Also quite bare. While it could be an aesthetic choice, Bosco did mention things being torn away, dragged to the core. No matter, the team sets out to investigate the area. Our objective is clear. At least one of these pods is likely still functional. Marked entities contain dialogue. Okay. Interact before advancing. Utilize the proceed entity thing. Okay. Investigate. Okay. Support pod. Similar in composition to Groundsminder Core for secondary Groundsmind support in times of need. Permits direct connection to core spire-wide archival spine connectivity. An archival knowledge pool, a grave mistake. Lesser Mind status. Highlights requests for help and archival connectivity loss. Swarm projections stopped reorientating some time ago. Last reports a sudden immense strain across entire system. God, there's so many people to talk to. Let's all do a save first. Oh, I didn't even get to examine this thing yet. But consider refreshing. Positive performance impact. Huh? Consider refreshing. Why? Okay, I refreshed. I don't know what that's supposed to do. Restored partial recent log? Is that what it wants? I'm confused. It asked me to do a refresh, and I don't know why. I did it anyways. Doesn't seem like anything. Doesn't seem like anything. Yeah, nothing's changed. It kind of looks the same. Well, guess we talked to people. Milta lingers near our golem, still quiet. She fidgets with a small remote coordination drone we formed for her before descending. A simple sphere with robust, dull positioning and propulsion. It's possible that she is truly busy preparing it, but really I do not think she has said anything since we arrived. Clearly she is nervous, she always has been, but it seems more intense than before, perhaps to the point of distraction. Some support should help as the others investigate. What's that? Okay, I also need a break. My throat is definitely getting pretty dry. Okay. How beholds you? This is a worrying time, but I worry for you as well. Is something troubling you? Oh, Akiza, She places the drone in a pouch within her cloak. It clinks against a number of other cysts, likely the one retrieved from her room long ago. Oopsies. Her receptors stretch open and close as she places words to her thoughts. I know that coming here it was the right choice, but I should hold nothing from you. Does it not feel like this is far out of our control? We are researchers, diplomats, a few engineers, and ceremonies usually demand several teams just to initiate, from what I know. Do you really think we can do anything about this? Under the light of Velzi's attention, in moments of great pressure, they say that impossible outcomes become common. But I hold no delusion, Ilsa. If there is truly nothing we can do, then it is as I said. We will find survivors and quickly escape. This answer feels wrong, but it is true. Escape is our only resort, should this be beyond our grasp. Of course, of course. Even with fleeing as an option, a thought that has come to her many times. There is no easing of her tension. Could it be something else bothering her? Return to investigation. Itzel and Karik linger in our golem near the core chamber room. Since that fight with the construction golem, they have sparsely said a word. Yet they're within our great weapon. There is some risk here, so I approach. Itzel, Karik, hello. Given the weight upon our receptors, I must ask, Itzel, are you feeling well enough to fight? Your and Karik's combined minds will lend well to the golem's abilities, but Akiza, we will only be here once, and it will be my only chance to exact revenge for Das Calvi. I will have the murderer answer for all that has been done, until we meet again behind Velzi's stage. Okay. I would have this be my only purpose. Isle speaks calmly, but their bitter rage is clear. This does not sit well with me. Mate loss is always terminal, often imminently. Surface hunters charging into the dark for vengeance, cavern folk growing unresponsive. Madness in many shapes, lovingly drawn by Velzi's cruel claws. Even with our larval flesh left behind, this curse follows us into death eventually. So while it is true that there is an intense driving force behind Itzel now, a stray storm that may bend the Velk in our direction, I still fear it may be uncontrollable. Milta nearby makes a clear grip of discomfort in her branched receptors, but she is silent. And I cannot blame her. What is the choice here? Leave Ithil alone in the move friend? Have them trail behind in their most vulnerable state physically and mentally? Besides, Karik grounds them. Would it not be beneficial to Ithil's chances of recovery? If we allow them to truly claim vengeance? Do not worry, Akiza. We have been speaking internally. I'm quite confident in Ithil's ability to help. It will be fine. Alright. I approach Gokfu, who stands apart from the others, preoccupied with a web of veins extending from beneath the core chamber room. They are barely visible, indentations left in the ground from their weaving. Gokfu, what is wrong? These veins. Do you not feel the same unease? They mark the floor uneven and seem disorderly, not integrated with the ground system, forcing their way through. Akiza, they must be new. They are unusual now that you point to them. Gokfu calls to our friends in the golem. Karik, is this standard? These ground veins. From the surprise in the golem's receptors, they must not have noticed either. Huh? No. The groundsmindery segment here is designed to have resources running through the walls and floor already, invisibly, through particular connections. So these should be unnecessary? The pod connections from the ceiling look right, because those wire into the spine, I think. But I do not know what these ones on the ground are. Vakoa would not entertain this aesthetic choice either, from what I know of her. She is one of those smooth stone types. Gakufu's eye followed their path from the door to each of the lesser pods. They form some sort of connection, merging, disappearing into the flesh near each base. Well, I cannot tell that these connect to the core somehow. Oh, I can only tell that these connect to the core somehow. But same as our foes, there is no meaning I can glean from them. They do not seem to be able to move, but just try not to stand on them for too long. Strange. Tazik and Kavik linger near the center of the chamber. There, a terminal displays the state of groundsmindery attendance throughout the spire, a similar display to the one within the entry vein. There is far too much detailed information for me to make sense of, but the numerous alerts and requests are apparent. Critical damage is reported at the fringes of every spine branch, and there are far too many urgent calls for help. Oh, this one is more readable. According to this, there's no groundsmindery happening at all? The core, is it still intact? It must be. The core must be entirely occupied with the ceremony. See that last activity? It stopped being used for groundsmindery. At about the same time that map terminal stopped working, which looks to be when we arrived at golem maintenance. That must have been when the ceremony began. By the looks of it, whatever her last command was, it caused an immense amount of strain to the entire system all at once. But the golems, they were projecting control sigils. Those only come from direct continuous groundsmindery. Right. Or something that the golems thought was close enough. Regardless, we should look for an intact pod. I can make a direct connection to the groundsmindery system with them. And maybe I can see some records too. It's hard to tell just from this fading display, but I suspect that whatever Vakoa did was done twice. He gestures towards the mangled side information. I cannot make sense of it, but he must recognize some figures. Many calls come from before Vakoa's last action, but many of the spinal relays suffered just before them. The signal we felt, the one that changed our golems. While it may not have been groundsmindery as we know it, I truly believed it started from the core. I see. Bosco lingers quietly near the pods, inspecting them for damage. He seems to have settled on a potential candidate already, so I ask. Bosco, you mentioned earlier that it looks like things were moved. Yes. Probably bodies, but there were other spots that stood out to me. Damage at the ground, implying entirely missing terminals and equipment. Similarly dragged around, pulled from their ports, leaving trails of the sludge. Some towards the core chamber's grand door, and others to halls leading further into the ring. Notice how this chamber has no auxiliary terminals, no storage? It is the same. There was some greater effort here. Perhaps this served as fuel. That is strange indeed. A few storage containers and tool terminals would hardly help with ceremony's hunger, surely. Bosco was quiet, similarly puzzled, but uninvested. We will know in time. Well, I guess now we can proceed. Since we're done talking to everybody. Bosco lingers near an idle pod. Oh, ideal pod. And so I call everyone's attention with an impulse through our connection. All began to gather nearby with a shared sense of vague unease. This one should work. Bosco feels around the pod's center-facing side, eventually finding the edges of a panel. With a tear, a circular hatch gives way to the dark interior. Ah, thank you, Bosco. I will give this a try first. I know these. They are just like the remote operation chambers back home. A little more modern, but the same paradigm. Just watch out. If it really is the same, then it will notify the groundsmind. Whoever holds the core will know we are here. If there is anyone in it at all at this point, they already do, given our movement. The floors must still be feeding it sensory information. Let me see if this works. Tazik reaches within, pulling a wired connector from the interior. He removes his time stopper connector from his favorite receptor and puts this new one in its place. We all watch, anticipating a simple answer, but there's something in the wavering of his stance. Suddenly, he doubles over, gripping the connector. With a quick motion, he tears it from his receptor, casting it away. Its physical tether snaps, and it cracks upon the hard wall, splattering purple. Terror resonates through our connection. Milsa, nearest to him, takes a cautious step back. Tazik, are you? With an agonized groan, he grips his head. The exposed corru of his Q body rippling unnaturally, gaining a strange sheen, as if some sort of shockwaves passed through him. Kavik quickly approaches to help, but Tazik waves him away urgently. Bosco hovers closer, prepared, if something is going wrong. There is something. Tazik, that is membrane failure. We need to act quickly. How did that happen from just one connection? Nobody else connect to anything. Tazik grips Kavik's arm urgently, but his limbs move strangely as if half asleep. It sees us. The golem is reporting. Everyone, get away from the core! Our focus shifts to the grand door to the groundsminery as we shelter between the pods. Where we expect them to attack, maybe to reveal an attacker. The Akidoya, heard once gently, screams through our minds. It is like a shockwave of madness, invisible tendrils curling out from the core. And before we can move, it passes over us. A sourceless light suffuses the chamber, illuminating shapes we cannot see. In the presence of their vibrance, edges grow inaccurate, shapes twist and expand. Color bleeds from everything, mixing in the air apart from their objects. The ceiling, is it gone? Is this a projection? Something presses against it as if looking in at us. Kavik, Tazik, anyone? What is happening? Is this a ceremony? Is it completing? I do not know. This, I think, is the overlap. It must be growing outwards. Another shock strikes my mind core. Some part of me is falling, but the floor is still beneath my feet. There's a feeling of some great shape slithering, coiling around the chamber, and when my mind recovers enough to see, the room is unrecognizable, lost in itself. An island of sanity with frayed edges, as if suffocating by the surface's vapor. And from it, something has come for us. Misshapen things, hazy silhouettes, formed from this broken nature. When I look at them, I see familiar shapes. Husks, like before. Golems? Something else. They move without the fatigue of our past foes. I cannot truly make sense of them. But their presence alone seems to strengthen the effect of this distortion. They must be the source of this, or a part somehow. It must be stopped before we are lost in this overlap. No friends will be made here. Whatever this is has not yet destroyed us. We must fight. Everyone, follow my lead. Alright, but where are you? The question immediately chills my mind. I look nearby, but see only Bosco, Issel, and Karik. There's no time. These creatures are upon us. Everyone, fight to the best of your ability. I will lend my experience as I can. Okay, alright. Mass. And figure. And a jut skin. Okay. Platform combat initiated scenario necessities extra dimension. Utilizing structure, tactical combat. Core combat structure is unaltered. Actors may move a limited range before using an action. Action use ends turn. All actions adjusted to account for range and area of effect. Utilize left mouse button to direct movement and action use. Utilize movement keys to alter spatial angle. Utilize shift left mouse button to direct vision during ally movement. We must be rid of these foes quickly so that I can help the others. But corners of the room have become distorted, dangerous. I'm reminded of how we destroyed the foundation golem just a wink ago. We should avoid them, but so too can we use them with carefully angled strikes. Okay. Toggles looking mode. Click on tile to move camera. Only functions during ally movement phases. Okay. So in case if I have a hard time discovering... Oh! Well, that's cool. Okay. Okay, so this is like a, was it Tactics? Like, Fire Emblem, Final Fantasy Tactics, Advance Wars, stuff like that. Because it's movement and you move, then attack. Okay, cool. Sick. Okay, so the blue seems to be, like, full extent of where I can attack, because it definitely looks like yeah. So yellow is where I can go to, and the purple is actually where my attacks can hit. Okay. Unfortunately, Akiza can't actually move, well, can't get to the nearest enemy to attack it, which is kind of unfortunate. So I guess just dash is fine. I don't really know where to move her, though. I mean, going forwards definitely makes the most sense. It's just I don't know about their movements. Like, how far up can they move? We definitely want to kill the smaller guys first. So I guess I'll just move up once. Okay. Ah, okay. And then Bosco's movement is even smaller. That is unfortunate. So he can't exactly... Oh, wait. He can't throw a punch. Right, because it hits 2 foes ahead. Okay, cool. I could also pull? I don't think I want to pull anybody, though. And then I can also protect. Oh, okay, that's like a cool... I kind of wish it told me the area, right? Because this is a 3x3, and like the range. I kind of wish it physically told me that, but it's fine. Okay, so I can move up. Oh, okay. Well, I punched it. Oh, what the heck? Okay, so this goes in a in like the cardinal directions, including diagonals. What's dull flare? Oh. Whoa. Okay. Yo, this AoE blast is huge. What the heck? I mean, sure, he already hits 2 foes. Might as well. That's pretty good. Nice, Akiza dodged. Pretty good. What the? Where'd he go? Effect? As in, like, is that something for him to hide? Because, like, he's just gone. He disappeared. Oh, no, he's right there. Oh, okay. Alright, he's fine. No. Okay, and then I can also check what effects they have. Because what the heck is coiled? Jet skin providing continuous beneficial status. Bosco's destabilized. Coiling. Providing continuous beneficial statuses severed by stun or death. Okay, so this jet skin is giving this figure just continuous buffs. So I need to stop that by either killing it or by stunning it. Okay. Akiza unfortunately doesn't really have a way to stun. Well, I mean, she does, but it's a 20% chance of stunning. Technically, The IK Golem has a way to stun. The problem is, it's like, I don't know if you can move there. Like, it's pretty far. Does Akiza have like an AoE attack? Doesn't seem like it. Which is fine. I'm also thinking where I'm gonna move the IK Golem anyways. Because I believe his stun is diagonal, right? So I can make him technically move to the right and then diagonal hit. Because Akiza, you can move here. And then just frenzy this one. What the heck? I'm sorry, what the hell just happened? Oh, okay. Cause she crit! Right, and on crit, uses action again. On random foes in range. What the heck? But her crit chance is so low though. It's not even that high. How the hell? I mean, that's great. But like, dang, what the heck? Yo, watch her go. Okay, Bosco's your turn. You are destabilized, which is kind of unfortunate. Can he stun or no? He can. It's a 50-50 though. Wait, what? Why can't he just throw a punch? Oh, because it's a movement technique. Oh, okay. Ah, okay. Got it. And then with this... Because this guarantees stuns. Yeah. So I just move left, move right once, and then guarantee stun the jet skin to stop the coiling. Okay, nice. Ooh, okay. Item carrier drops 2 Kavrukas on death. Okay. Don't know why, but okay. Also, I can use items? Whoa! Okay, holy shit, this is cool. Interesting. Okay. Hassan! Hi, Hassan. Hi. Remember when you used to play Hollow Knight in all that time? Okay. Just cause, yeah, to be fair, and to be honest, I did not remember who you were. But the moment you reference Hollow Knight, okay. Because we did play Hollow Knight, but that was a long time ago. Like a very long time ago. So that is honestly great that you mentioned what game that you remember me playing. Anyways, welcome back for... Yeah, welcome back. You also no-hit every boss. Nice! Amazing. I guess I want to kill this mask first, just because it only has 3 HP. Okay, that is the downside about Akiza, is that she doesn't really do more damage. Oh, no, she can do more damage. Yeah, Overwhelm deals 1 more damage per tile traversed. So 1, 2, 3. And then this should kill. Wait. Oh, oh, she has to move to a location first. Oh, that's weird. Okay, so she has to attack like this. Or she can attack like this. Oh, because she can go diagonal too. Ah. Okay, cool. Throw punches through HP. Well, pulling doesn't really do anything. I don't need to protect. Just move you up here. Throw your punch down. Nice. With our foes fallen, I shift my inner focus to the others. My wordless request to access their senses is granted immediately. I only hope I can guide them well enough. Many actions utilize tile effects. Functions vary from persistent effects to telegraphed actions. Utilize scanner to determine function if needed. Follow my instructions. Attendant shape. Okay, so this is a very different setup. Okay. Huh. I mean, destabilizing would be nice. So we can deal double damage, but... So, with these specific characters... Okay, why does Kazakh have fear immediately? That's kind of annoying. Oh, alright, bye, Hassan. Bye. It was nice seeing you again. Scramble creates... Okay. Yeah, so if they were to enter this area... Okay, cool. Can I even observe? I cannot. So I can put this here. Oh, it has to be on a person. Right, okay. I kind of want to just funnel them into this area. Yeah, so let's just dash to the right. Okay. IED. Yeah, it lays down mines. Yeah, I do remember that. Cover. No! I thought it was gonna show an area of where it was gonna be. Oh my god, they're teleporting. Okay, they're also putting down AoE stuff. That's so annoying. No, I didn't want you to move there. I just want to know what the effect was. Shoot, this is really annoying. I mean, it's a big area. I think it's a 3x3 actually. Oh yeah, it's a 3x3. Okay, cool. The colors was. What happens if I go in here? I don't know what this does. Oh, I can change the angle. Pretty cool. Okay. Why did Gokfu just move all the way here? Why did he move? I didn't want him to move. Oh no. Can I like move down? What the heck? Why did she go so far? What the? She went all the way around. Repairs. Okay, I don't like the fact that IED hits multiple... It can also hit allies. That is kind of annoying. Oh my god, he also can't move that far because of fear. Okay, I think Gokfu's like in the way, right? Yeah, okay. I can't walk past him because he's in the way. Got it. Okay, so I can't really use... Oh, no, I can. On here. Okay. Oh, wow, it also knocks back people, too. That's pretty cool. What the? He just teleported. Okay, now we gotta dip. Scramble. Okay. This is also really weird because the guide drone's already on someone, which is fine because they're gonna be taking damage, right, every turn. Okay. Oh, the downside of using IUD, right, or using any attacks immediately ends your turn. It's kind of annoying. Okay. Oh, whoa! Just straight up killed them. That was fast. Oh, right. I can't get past. That's so annoying. I'm gonna dash here. Okay. Okay, we're doing good. Nice. The last of the entities dissipate from the attacks of my friends, but we find ourselves thrown into yet another distortion of the lesser mind chamber. Oh my god, why is there so many enemies? Or were we ever elsewhere? I can hardly make sense of the space. All I know is that there are so many more of the beasts here, and we are together again. Half-formed questions and thoughts of confusion race through our connection. Have no fear! Yes, we are having some effect. It seems closer to the shape it used to be, does it not? There are many, but so are we. Oh my god. Shroud. Unable to affect by any means. What? Okay. Also, how long is this battle gonna take? Because we need to end stream soon. Okay, so this is a big AoE bunch, which is kind of annoying. Because I feel like I should probably, like, I don't think I want to separate everyone, do I? I mean, they have like 6 HP, so they're pretty weak. So I'm able to actually kill them pretty well. Wait, is there 2? How many are there? Yeah, 2. Okay. Guide drone can go really far. It's actually kind of crazy. I just set it on like one of these guys so they just deal a bunch of passive damage. And I know the golem can do a bunch of damage too, like dull flare. Oh my god, look at that huge AoE. And they're all just jumping around. That's so funny. Okay. Oh my god. And then their turns go by. Oh my god. Bro, why doesn't the game ease me into it? Like, do 2 tutorial fights. But then after that, like, bro, what the heck? Okay, well, Agza, you definitely need to frenzy. Hopefully you can chain to a bunch of stuff. Okay, we're safe. Okay, this is safe. Right. Okay, Akiza, go hit it, hit everybody. Rip. Okay, well, unfortunately she didn't crit. I'm sad. Where the heck? Ooh, this is... Poor Bosco can't exactly escape, which is honestly fine. I'm okay if he takes a bit of damage, that's okay. Might as well get him to kill some of these things though, because there is a lot of them. What? Missed? Where's the guy drone right now? I actually have no idea where he's on. Or maybe he already killed the guy. Well, I know Guy Drone can go pretty far. Oh, I kinda wanna kill this guy. Well, how much damage does this do? 2. Yeah, I think I'll just be close. I just wanna kill this thing. And I know IED is a huge AoE attack. Yeah, okay. Here. What the? Oh, I can move this thing? What is this? Okay, whatever this thing is, I can move it. Which I did not know I could do. It was 2 enemies there, it's 2 here. Dolflare can hit. Okay, it doesn't say that it can hit allies, because usually it says beware it can hit allies. This one's not saying that, so I don't know if I'm actually safe to like attack like this. Because then I can kill these 2 masses. Let's find out. Hopefully, Gokfu doesn't get hit by this. I hope he doesn't. I mean, if he does, that's fine. Okay, he does get hit by it. Alright, that's unfortunate. But that's okay. He can take 3 damage, that's fine. Oh, okay, they're attacking the display. Apparently the display can move, and I don't know why. It is kind of funny, but... Okay, Akiza, I need you to crit. Go. Nice. Okay, she crit. I just don't know who she hit, though. Oh, she hit the same guy over and over. She didn't go to any of the other guys. God damn. Akiza, man, what are you doing? Okay, just punch this one. Ah, and they evade. Is there an enemy here? No. Okay. Another item carrier. I think I like a more aerial view, to be honest. And if only it was in a better area. Move here. Just kill this one. Okay. Guide drone's here. I could move it. I know I need to move specifically. Sure. This one. I don't think IED can reach. I can't reach both of them, which kind of sucks. Okay, but I can't do this though. Yeah, okay. Okay, well something dodged again, which is kind of annoying. Oh! Did the bomb thing move? Oh, no, it's still in the same area. Okay, never mind. Be good. Man, these bombs are so annoying. They're just throwing it out everywhere. Okay. Akiza. I mean, just deal a lot of damage to this one. Nice. Okay. Then Bosco. Oh, that is one downside with Bosco. Because he moves to an area to attack, which is unfortunate because there's bombs like literally just littered everywhere. I guess in this case, I'll just... Oh, I can protect, actually. Yeah, this is a safe area, and I'll just protect, because why not? Oh, wow, it's a big AoE, too. Sick. Okay, cool. Oh, there's 2 enemies here? Let me move here, scramble, both. Guide drone this one. Oh, hold on. Are you safe? You are. Okay, that one's dead. Are you safe? You are not safe. This is a safe area. IED. Oh. Nice. Okay. Oh my god. Gosh, okay, Ozumasu, what are you talking about? You just come in and just... Jesus. You left here because you're watching Shibo Yugi. What's Shibo Yugi? Holy F, what a sleeper anime that... It was so good. A movie's coming out July. Why is no one talking about this anime? You think it's like really good? 8.5 out of 10. Genuinely. There was like 1 or maybe 2 episodes that weren't as good, but holy, the first 5 were amazing. The final 4 were incredible. Oh! Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's on my plan to watch. Is it done yet? That's always like the biggest thing about the animes that I want to watch. Is I never know when they're done. So then I don't know when to start them. Okay. 11 episodes. Aw, only 11? Why not 12? The first is an hour long. Oh, that's why. Okay. It's okay. Essentially, it's 2 episodes in the first episode. Got it. Okay. Why are they like doing that like nowadays? They've been doing that. Well, okay, they're not as like frequent, but frequent enough where I've seen it a few times already. Where like they make the first episode longer for some strange reason, and then everything else, every other episode follows the whole like half an hour. But for some strange reason, the first episode being like, you know, that hour-long thing, Like, that is very strange. Like, is it really needed? Who knows? I guess it depends on the anime. If you need, like, an hour long for context or, like, to really get the premise. I guess it depends. Right, the last of the solidified thrusts have been dispersed. Attention span different nowadays. Yeah. With each one felled, the space has grown more familiar. Still distorted, but the change is felt, as if we were waking from a dream. Also, I need to end stream. And this fight took a long time, so hopefully we get past this. It isn't to recover, I don't understand. They were formless, they can touch and destroy. They hurt, but leave no mark beyond melted flesh. As if we fought is all gone, leaving no carcass. Beyond that, Gaku's ground entry still seems to work against them. They cannot be Corru, can they? These questions must wait, for one entity remains, malformed and impossible to distinguish, like a haze in the air. But before I can make any motion to attack, from the now restored doors of the core chamber comes a great shockwave. At once we are pushed away, nearly swept away at our feet. Unexpectedly, Elaine near Todzik has been resting against the pod this whole time. What is happening? Am I awake? I want to help him, but attention is drawn back to the last presence and I cannot lose focus. Whatever happened seems to have given a solid form, fully manifested, but still I can barely make it out. Is that Vakoa? Bathed in the same light as our incorporeal foe. Okay, are they gonna allow me to save? Like, I hope so. There's no time to make sense of this. Whatever wields her form does so out of malice. Stay at range, attack in unison, wait for my impulse. Our inner chatter slowly falls to silence, the others listening for my direction. Vakoa, or whatever wields her image, she watches us moving warily like a cautious surface runner observing a predator. Though she stands before the only discernible door, there's no measure of hostility shown. She's not trying to block our way, merely assess us. Out of precaution, we keep our distance for now. There's some intelligence here. Look at that movement, even her receptors. It really looks just like Vakoa, right? It is curious. Receptors' moves are subtle, difficult for a parasite to mimic. In this figure, I see a sort of pensive remorse. Does she persist within? I must at least try. Even Zuzukri, the heck is that? A violent, parasitic surface fauna hijacks minded victim for use as a social camouflage. Are capable of some reason. Vakoa, what holds you? Does any part of you remain? Her attention fixes upon me and spots a dance across my vision. It is like her attention is physical, some sort of contact. The Akadoya focuses upon me, maybe all of us. Oh. Come before. Okay. No, not focused on us, but around us, carrying thoughts. It reverberates against our minds, barely intersecting with them, unable to truly connect. I expect to have to retaliate against an attack, but she remains afar. This is a true attempt to communicate something. Peace. The sensation of voices grasps at words in my mind, trying to fit them together. Almost I can make something out, some vague meaning. A greeting? Oh, a regret or kindness, maybe grief? But beneath it all is a destabilizing pain. My vision blurs until I can shake these tendrils from my mind's eye. I cannot understand it truly, and I think I must not. Could this feeling itself be a sign of some parasite biting to my flesh? Vakoa is still not moving. Still does not move, gesturing in welcome towards the door. Does she want us to see what she has done? Perhaps she wants us to enter, to accept her death. Is she stupid? I will repay this insult. All the slaughter is your doing. Speak clearly, or I will tear you apart. Bosco must have come to a similar conclusion, for he speaks with rage. Something with reason clearly lingers within the shape, for it is taken aback by its words. These are not mindless husks we face now, but they cannot be any more parasites. No Q would ever abide this tragedy. In his anger, the Orchidia grew silent. Vakoa's receptors convey a sort of frustration, maybe. It is always difficult to tell with Jute from afar. The pause is heavy, all of us frozen in uncertainty. It speaks again, not in words, but visions, a memory. Stands too far. Sharp limb pierces through my chest. I collapse into the rising spiral blood. Here, again. My mind recoils as the past is already slipping from memory. A memory of death, perhaps, a threat? Bosco lacks my confusion. He is shocked, frozen. You, how? Vakoa's attention shifts from Bosco to our golem. Another vision comes stronger, louder, clearer. Upon the ascension, catafalques. What? Implies, okay. Gazing up into Velzy's eye, the Jute hands me a mind core connector and then one to my Tiri. I sense fear in our entangled receptors and I laugh. Embracing death is a strange idea, but we know there is nothing to be afraid of. So I say, Tiri, do not be so nervous. I am here with you and we will begin anew together. Again. I must physically shake the vision away, reflexively gripping my head. Attempting to speak with this entity is pointless. It is a babble of disjointed memory fragments. Like a social parasite throwing out what has seized in hopes of fooling us. Vakoa, if you have any sense at all, yield the core, we can still stop. A dull pulse blares through the room, blinding me. That was the golem. Already, it hovers aggressively towards our foe. It'll stop! Zuzukri! Attack! Destroy this thing! The shared sense of righteous vengeance is almost overpowering. Before any of those parts, the golem's already upon Vakoa. It's not the gauntlet swinging. Okay. God, this needs to hurry up. I need a save. Vakoa's unarmed. Okay, what would the second do? This will be rational. Okay, so you're just gonna attack it. Y'all notice no different. Okay, an infestation and mimicry immediately. Okay. Both are turned away, thrown aside, exploding violently. Oh, okay. Well, the golem got destroyed. Turns away, no longer sustained. Okay, scurries away. Karuk scurries away. Okay, he's safe. Istil's held in Vakoa's claws. Oh, damn. Help me. I send strain. Okay, I cannot do anything to Vakoa. My grenade is not working, not like the others. Something I cannot grasp it. If I had to throw a bomb, I might hit Istil. Direct force, follow close behind. Okay. My approach is like moving. Okay. Preempting attack. Vakoa turns to me and Bosco. The song sings again through our senses, away from the time stopper. Together. By the time we look, still alive, it's too late. Shrieking, laughter. There's nothing left. Slowly I stand. Strike directly with this ensure the same fate. Oh god. Not entirely okay. Greatest weapon. Blah, blah, blah. Does it recover? Okay. She is near or too close that she does not strike us. Gosh. Blah blah blah. Okay. Finally feel the connection of the time stopper again. Okay. Akiza, respond. I am fine. Do not approach. Akiza, Bosco, get back, please. How is she doing this? Okay. I sense no hostility. Bring myself on the move. Clearly kills us while our SPG is not. Was okay. Gosh, how long, dude? I just want to save. That's three. Okay. Why? What do you want? From the close. Okay. What is running through your mind? Whose mind is it? Okay. Chamber closes in on itself. Psychotic fall and noise beyond the wall. We tumble out of a warped door back to the remains of a hall. Okay, we somehow just got kicked out. Okay, Karuk is already at the far end. Okay. It was so quiet. Expecting an attack. Okay. So we stand ready to fight. What? No! Oh, Vakoa's not following us. Why? Whatever the reason, we have a moment of peace to plan again, but no plan comes to mind. No one speaks. No foe pursues us. Okay, so many writhe patiently just out of reach. What do we do? What can we do? I can't believe it, dude. I keep going over what you ran through. There's basically no incoherence here. This is really weird. Oh, this is real. This happened. Okay. Got everything going. Just let me know if you want to talk about anything. Extensive. Okay. Okay, finally I can save. Gosh. No, I pressed the wrong button. Okay, save. Oh, okay. Get me out of here. Okay, no, I pressed the wrong button. Okay, system, export. Okay, we're done. Gosh. Okay, finally. Why did that take so long? Okay. We're talking more on Discord? Sure. Low-key, you're always amazed by my taste, because you're always like, random show, then you drop something and you effing love and gush about it. Okay. I mean, I like to find, like, lesser-known obscure anime. That's usually what I like to do. Just because, like, everyone always talks about the mainstream popular stuff, that it's like, I don't care about those anymore. Like, I just, like, because everyone's already talked about it, that, like, whatever, I don't care. I want to talk about the lesser-known stuff, because there are like many hidden gems among them. Okay, if you like a slow burner, then the show is really good. You weren't used to something this slow paced. Ever since ReZero, you generally didn't get interested in like anything slower paced. Ah, okay, got it. I mean, I remember reading the premise of the anime, and I was just interested in like in whatever like mystery like escape kind of games, and like how smart the main characters are. Because like I can already name 2 different animes that are basically the same. Not in the sense of like it's a death game. Like I don't like, of course death is like there, like it plays a factor, but like it's not really like someone is gonna die. But it's essentially like their high stakes game with like a bunch of like thriller aspect to it. And then usually the main characters are relatively smart or like pretty smart with how they go about things, and it's always nice to know like exactly what their thought processes are and stuff like that. Anyways, Also, rewatch ReZero now. It's out in like in less than like 2 weeks. Bro, I'm gonna have to like rewatch the anime. Because I watched, I think, the first 3 seasons. And I remember on the 3rd season, I kind of forgot what the hell was happening. So I would technically need to rewatch it, because I honestly don't remember anything that happens in it. So that is something that I have to do. Anyways, alright, we'll see you guys on Monday. Same time as usual, 4 to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. So do the time conversion yourself, because I don't know where you live. But yeah, just let me finish. What is it? Like some animes that I have to watch, and then I'll probably get back to ReZero eventually. Honestly, I've been trying to watch more anime recently, but it's I'm basically struggling. I've been doing my best though, with like at least 1 episode every day. But I know there are times when like I should just blaze through a bunch of episodes. Anyways, we'll see you guys then. Bye.